Here's your TLDR for the Atlas Brew number 114, the state of the economy with the econ team. Starting off with noteworthy news, you can select your role in the Choose Pings channel to determine what you want notifications for. Check out Aphia's flip side because they have so many stats that you can use. There's a town hall coming soon, and it's going to be really exciting. They had the Lore Keeper's 4th event today, talking about factions in the medium risk zone. And for the econ team, the economy started on September 21st with mining, crafting, scanning, and the golden ticket. On December 21st, they released the Council RFRs for their first instance of effort-based Atlas emissions. And on March 3rd, they released their LP system. Starting at 4.5 million Atlas per day, now at 6, the emissions are now more stable and more consistent. For this one jump, someone had a massive storage of Atlas in Score and they decided to claim it. After they launched Starbase, there was a massive change to the SDU market and a desired drop in SDU prices. They had a reduction in Atlas emissions, which should translate to a reduction in prices in the marketplace, and they're feeling pretty good about the market as it is so far. This chart shows the ratio of the amount that's traded in the marketplace to the amount that's produced. A ratio of 1 means that for every unit that's produced, 1 unit is sold on the marketplace. For SDUs at 0.1, for every 10 units of SDUs found, only 1 is sold on the marketplace. The goal is that the marketplace is healthy and liquid, and people want to participate in the gameplay loop. If nobody wants to trade anything, then you don't have an interactive game economy. They want people to specialize and focus on specific gameplay mechanics. For the bottom chart, this shows that about 25% of what's being mined is showing up on the marketplace. Chris would love it to be 50-50. This production is just Sage production, and it doesn't include the claim stake. This one shows production to consumption. Chris has a weighted version, but you can see the ratio of weighted versus unweighted. If it's 2, then there's twice as much production as there is consumption. The bottom chart also shows the amount of Atlas that is produced and consumed. They can look at any resource and investigate why the ratio isn't 1-to-1. Why are they showing you these graphs? Because they're going to start making community-facing dashboards on the Star Atlas website, and their data engineers are working on backfilling any info. For fees, the congestion really affected the star-based activity. Basically, because of the price of Atlas, the congestion, and the priority fees, there were a group of players where their fees were more than their profit. Fees were a fixed cost because it doesn't scale with the value of your ships. Ideally, if you're a smaller player, you would have smaller costs. But with blockchain fees, they're fixed. So you have the exact same transaction fee if you're flying a commander versus flying an air bike. This is something that they're looking into, and they showed a hypothetical chart if the DAO were to cover the transaction fees. Santi put a vote in the chat. Questions came from the community about the wealth inequality. The team is constantly trying to understand any issues and come up with some solutions. If there's an unfair advantage that not everyone can capture, then they look for solutions. Faction hopping has been a big conversation topic. It was their expectation that people would multi-faction and strategically deploy their LP to maximize their profit. They didn't realize how mad people would be about it. Some thoughts that they had was to have an exit tax, a 24-hour timer, and you can forego that timer if you pay a certain tax. But people would just build up reserves on their multiple faction wallets, and either the tax is too high where it hurts the small player, or too low where people will just continue to faction hop. The new solution that they're considering is deploying your LP automatically as soon as you earn it. They also have a solution for those who are saving for the LP store, because the wealth inequality wasn't going to work for the LP store anyway. That's it for the brew. I'm not sure I did it justice, but thanks for watching.